Hey, what's going on? So, picture this. You're in business, things are rocking, you have a slow couple weeks, then a couple more slow weeks, and then 2 months, and before you realize it, you turn around and go, holy crap, what happened? Who turned off the faucet? So, I'm going to give you some ideas, things that can happen if you don't have money to spend, because there's a lot of businesses out there that don't have ad budgets. There's a lot of marketers like myself that are on the up and come, that are trying to grow their business, that ad budgets aren't there. But there's a lot you can do. So I'm going to tell you about a conversation I had yesterday. But before they do that, I'm going to give you an example of where some of it's grounded at. So we had a boat dealership for 10 years, boat and RV dealership. And I'll never forget, hey, what's up, Albert? What's up, Gerard? What's up, Eric? A lot of people tuning in live on Facebook if you're seeing this somewhere else down the road. But we had an RV and boat dealership for 10 years. I'll never forget this, because this is kind of what rooted this, was that we had a year where 4th of July fell on a Tuesday. And I remember that year sales were done. That month, our sales crashed. We were down literally $500,000, somewhere in the neighborhood. We were doing anywhere from $1 million to $1.5 million in certain months. Which is a lot of boats, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 boats and campers. And I remember trying to figure out why. And because to me, I couldn't comprehend that boat sales were that tied to July 4th in Kentucky and Ohio. Well, it turns out they were. And the concept was, the reason they were tied there was because people wanted a boat for their holiday. And it was like, that was the thing that pushed them over the edge. They had boated with their friends on Memorial Day and going, in June, and then July 4th comes, I'm getting a boat, we're going out, we're going to enjoy the rest of the summer. Well, when July 4th hits on a Tuesday, no one takes off work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. There's no long weekends because of work, corporate America. When it's on a Monday or it's on a Friday, there's long weekends, and there's a July 4th holiday. When it's on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's a whole different ballgame. And our sales were terrible. And I remember tying that back to that, thinking, okay, we got to do something different next year. So the following year, the month leading up to July 4th, I said, you know what? We're going to go into this holiday doing some things we don't normally do in the summer because we don't have to. We're not going to let people realize that July 4th is on a Wednesday this year. And so we had this thing what we called the money bag. And our salespeople hated me for it at first until they saw how it paid off. Where Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, 7 o'clock to like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, I guess about 9:30 I think is what it was, before it got late, we dialed for dollars. We had emails going out, we had our sales staff calling, and I had the money bag, and I'd walk around. And when they got a hold of a customer, they got to reach in the money bag. When they got somebody to agree to come in and look at a unit, they got to reach in the money bag. When they sold something, because occasionally they would get a deposit over the phone for something very specific, they got to reach in the money bag. Well, guess what? Our sales were through the roof. And it never happened again because we had that thing. We knew that when July 4th fell on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we were open for 10 years, so it only happened 3 times. We did this a couple times. And we also did it around other issues, like with big storms coming in the winter, but on boat shows. That's what we did. So let me tell you why I'm telling this story. So yesterday I'm talking to a client, and what did I do here? I just turned something off. Here we go. Yesterday I'm talking to a client, and his sales have just turned off. He's a guy that we do some consulting with and help on some small stuff, nothing major. He's not a big advertiser, doesn't have a big budget. Amazing guy, amazing salesperson, awesome company, been around for like 50 years. And sales just have, April, done. March, not that great. February, okay. He's like, man, I don't know what to do. And I said, well, here's what I'm thinking. We gotta get some activity. Activity breeds activity, especially in sales. When you pick up the phone and call 100 people, you're gonna get people answer, you're gonna get people buy it. And I said, so here's what I want to do. You've got an email database of a couple of thousand. You got a small Facebook following. You've got a personal Facebook following. And he's also active in business networking with BNI. I said, so what I think we need to do, we need to come up with an email plan. So 4 things. Number 1, email. We've got an email audience. Let's put together a reason that instead of the 1 to 2 emails a month you do, that are more news and informal and less hardcore, we need to get in front of them more often. So let's put together a plan and say, hey, we know that May is that time that spring cleaning's around, and You're going to be getting out of the house and getting the yard cleaned up and the carpet cleaned up and the garage cleaned up from all the stuff that happened in spring and winter. I said, so let's put together a email campaign. Let's 3 to 4 day separation from now until middle of June. So maybe 6 to 10 emails. And let's put something very, very, very specific in front of them with the idea of doing something different than what you might think. Let's try to eliminate as many people as possible every email. And what I mean by that is we're going to put in there what's called a ref URL. We're going to send them the Facebook Messenger through a bot sequence. We're going to start a conversation. But what we're trying to do is if he's got 2,000 people on there, the vast majority of them aren't buying something right now. But you know what? There's 20 in there with a major pet stain in their house. How do we get rid of the 1,980 who don't have a pet stain, but get those 20 that do to click a button to ask a question on Messenger? We get 20 to click that button. We have 15 to 20 really good conversations. We can get 5 of those people in the store to buy something. Because all he needs is a chance to swing the bat. And when you look at his business, he's got pet stains and carpet cleaning products. He's got amazing vacuums. He's got all these different products. And so it's a matter of what can we do to get more people into the store. And so I said, let's put together a campaign where we start conversations over the course of all of these different topics that might generate sales, from sales, service, parts, accessories, and just with the goal of eliminating people. That, you know what, if we got a couple thousand people in this email audience, then looking at the second part was Facebook, we got a couple hundred there. How do we get people very, very, very specifically, 20 here, 3 days later, 20 more, 3 days later, 20 more, and get them to come into a marketing program funnel that we can talk to them. I said the next avenue is texting. So I guess the third. So we got email, Facebook, and those are tied together. The third is texting. There's texting programs out there you can do some pretty cool stuff with that consumers don't realize they're automated. And I have a couple clients that are using some different texting programs. One of them in particular, that he'll send out some automated messages in a program for auto repair to the customer. And it's got their first name in it, their car model in it, when they were in last time, and it looks really unique. It's automated. But you send out 500-600 of those, and it's like, hey Matt, what's going on? Last time you were in, you had XYZ done, or you bought XYZ. Do you have anything you need right now? How can we help you? Thanks, see you later. And that'll start conversations. And then last but not least, the one you should always turn to, or you should lean on the people that know, like, and trust you. And where this particular business is at, it's people that he can be in front of, that he could have meetings with. Hey, you know what? I'm going to have coffee every day, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. at this place, Monday through Saturday. And I'm going to hit up everybody I know, and I'm going to schedule every 30 minutes a different conversation, not about you, about them. Hey, how can I help your business? I'm going to roll. I got a goal. I want to help 30 businesses in 30 days. I'm doing 3 meetings a day, 6 meetings a day, whatever, the next 4 weeks. I'm trying to find how I can help you. Because guess what happens? When you start helping people, they start helping you. And so you can do that digitally. You can do that, do the same thing. Schedule meetings like the people that are watching this video on Facebook Live. I could easily pop a Zoom to all of them and say, hey, I want to have a conversation with you about something I can help your business with. And just boom, 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 knock them out. So activity breeds activity. Don't sit on your hands and wait for somebody to walk in your store or call your business or email you or text you. Go find them and find a valid business reason to talk to them. So if it's a customer, find a way to talk to them about what they have and how you can help. If it's a person that could be a referral partner, find a reason to talk to them about helping their business. Because if you get in front of, let's say, it's not hard. I've got a buddy of mine that 100 sit-down one-to-one meetings with people 1 month. When he sat down with 100 people and he's able to help, let's say 20 of them, 15 of those turned the favor. Like, oh man, dude just gave me a referral and this closed this piece of business. Who do I know that could use him? And it starts getting the wheels turning. So that's what you've got to do. You've got to find ways to create activity, because if you create activity, it breeds activity, and activity drives sales. That's all I got. I will see you around.